I see we have similar habits. Before going into battle, I also need to walk in the green for a moment. We've recently managed to restore a few forests on my world. It was all green, of course, before the Centauri stripped it bare.
And now you plan to return the favor. Is that it?
I will confess that I look forward to the day when we have cleansed the universe of the Centauri and carved their bones into little flutes for Narn children. 'Tis a dream I have.
Be careful, Ambassador. Not every dream I've heard lately ends well for you.
In our position, you would do the same. Our two worlds, our two species are more alike than you might think. I would remind you that we were one of the few who would supply you with the weapons you needed in your war with the Minbari. We supported you. You owe us.
Not a chance. You didn't support anyone. Narns will sell to anyone who can afford the credits. But I'll give you points on one thing, Ambassador. We are alike in one respect. We've had plenty of experience with sneak attacks. Pearl Harbor, the terrorist nuking of San Diego, the destruction of our first Mars colony. It's a long and bloody history. Do you know what we learned from it? That the sneak attack is the first resort of a coward.
Just a minute.
You didn't even have the decency to pick a military target, a poorly armed civilian colony. What a challenge that must have been to the great Narn military. What's wrong, Ambassador? Don't have the guts for a fair fight?
In another place, I would have you skinned alive for saying that.
You want me. You know where to find me. See you in council, Ambassador.
This meeting of the Babylon 5 Council and the League of Non-Aligned Worlds is called to order. We are convened to vote on sanctions against the Narn regime. Our options include the imposition of planetary blockade.
If it please the Council.
Ambassador Jakar.
I would like to remind the Council that before the Centauri Republic invaded our sector and began the 100-year reign of terror, Ragesh III was a Narn colony. Now that we are free of the invaders, it is our right to reclaim it.
We recognize the prior claim, but the reality is that Ragesh III has been Centauri property for over a century. To start a war over blood spilled so long ago, where does it end? You kill them and take their land. They kill you and take the land back. On and on and on. A cycle of hatred.
Justice, not hatred. We have no desire to start a war. Forces came for the peaceful liberation of Ragesh III. We did not fire first, and I can prove it. I direct your attention to the monitors. We are about to receive a live broadcast from Ragesh III. I believe it may clarify the debate.
My name is Karn Malari. I am head researcher and project director for the Ragesh III agricultural colony.
The nephew, I would add, of our own esteemed ambassador, Londo Delennn.
In the last 6 months, there have been violent outbreaks created by division among our many colonists. We asked for help from Centauri Prime. There was no reply. Faced with chaos and anarchy, the Ragesh III Administrative Council asked for assistance from the neighboring Narn regime.
That's not true.
We have chosen, of our own free will, to ally ourselves with the Narn government. We will, of course, maintain social and economic ties to Homeworld in the interest of continued peace. This is Karn Malari, Ragesh III, signing off.